Hello. This video will air on June 19th, 2019 at 12 p.m. The topic? Arithmetic operators in C++. Hello guys, welcome back. This week we are going to learn about operators in C++. Now, there are 6 operators I would like to show you, plus some methods using parentheses. So to do this, open up the terminal app and go into CS_1. Let's create a new file called math.cpp. I'll open this up. And let us include IOStream like we always do. And let's use namespace like we always do. And let's create a main function while we are at it. So we're going to look at the plus operator, the minus operator, the division operator. In this case, we would do this because we're using a / for comment. We're actually going to be using 2 types of them. So integer division and double division. And we're going to look at multiplying. And we're going to look at parentheses. So, like always, let's declare 2 variables. Let's declare an int x and let's assign it to 9. And let's create another integer y and assign it to 7. Let's use the plus operator in between these 2 operands. So we're just doing simple addition. We have an error. Boom. And now let's run it. And we get 16. Let's see if that's correct. 9 plus 7 equals 16, which is correct. So that's basically the addition operator. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. But let's do cout x minus 9. X minus y, I apologize. Yep, that works. Let's do one more thing with this one. Let's cout y minus x. Now, y minus x, if you know, should output a negative number. And surely enough, it does. So, we can use positive and negative numbers. Now, the division is very unique, and I'll tell you why. So, let me tell you what this program would do. X divided by y In this case, x divided by y is dividing an integer by an integer. In C++, if you divide two integers, the output will be an integer. So let me put down some notes here. An int divided by an int is equal to an integer. But what integer is it going to be rounded to? It's going to be rounded down no matter the value. So let's run this program and we get our 1. Alright, let's change 7 to 2. So we have 9 divided by 2 and we're doing integer division. What are we going to output? Well, it seems like we are going to output a 4. Now the answer, however, is 4.5. But we always round down to the nearest integer. Now let's change one of these to a double. And don't worry, you don't need to put a .0. Once x is declared as a double, it will act like a double. We get a 4.5. See how that works? So, in the case where x or y, x and or y is a double, the result of the quotient, I apologize if I spelled the word quotient wrong. So if x and or y is a double, the result of the quotient is a double. I'm going to try one more thing. We know that we can never divide by 0. So what are we going to do? Let's divide by 0 and see what we get. Infinity, per se. So, we're given this number, infinity, which we can't really act upon, can we? So there we go with division. We have 2 notes on division. Let's change this back to a 2. So if x and or y is a double, the result of the quotient is a double. Now let's go to multiplication. And like addition and subtraction, it should work as normal. I apologize. So we're going to run it, and then we're going to 8 out it to get 18. That works pretty nicely. There's another one I want to show you before the parentheses and their use. I want to show you mod. Mod, this is mod. And what it means in English terms, the remainder of a quotient. So let's delete this and use mod. So let's do cout x mod y. So if we were to cout a quotient of the remainder of a quotient of some type, what would the output be? Pause and think about it. Be aware that x equals 9 and y equals 2. Let's check. I apologize. I don't. Oh, those need to be ints. Yes, both need to be integers because a mod can only output an integer. I apologize. Totally forgot about that. What if we change this to... Let's change this to 4 and let's change this to 37. So 37 mod 4. Think about the output. Did you get 1? You should have got 1 because 36 divided by 4 equals 0. So 37 mod 4 is equal to 1. Now, whenever you're performing a mathematical operation with 3 or more expressions, you want to try and use parentheses. Don't be so impressive to be like, I know PEMDAS. You're not trying to prove anything. What you're trying to do is get the calculations correctly. And like many people do try and doubt themselves. So we're going to do, actually let's do 6. 37 plus 4 divided by 6. What should that output us? Let's check. We have 61. That's weird. Let me see here. Oh, sorry. What? End line. I keep making bugs here. We get 6. So, what did we learn today in this very short and very quick lesson? We learned the mathematical functions for plus, minus, division with 2 integers, division with a double, the new mod function or the remainder of a quotient, and the important use of parentheses. Again, even if you know PEMDAS, I think it's very important to know parentheses. Down below is your very first challenge. I will explain the challenge tomorrow on Thursday, June 20th. If you have any questions or comments on today's lesson, feel free to comment them down below or contact me through one of my social medias. Thank you and have a great day.